What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to the debut of the 216 show here on Network 216. Kind of show that I have created behind the scenes. My name is Jared Fatty Bates. If you do not know me, I am from a legal ham to the face. And I wanted to do a show on Network 216 to have some fun and show what 216 in Cleveland is all about and have some interview with some great people here in Network 216. Already got the Lyman Lounge. Said, congrats on the new show, Big Dog. Thank you so much from the Lyman Lounge. And what better way to start out a debut than bringing in the Queen Gabb herself, Gabb Goudy. What is going on, girls? Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our debut show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for inviting me.
So you are all Network 2 or all Cleveland and 216. You're part of FanDuel now. I got a lot of people saying, yo, we'll have some questions from the fans here in a little bit. But as you started as your social influence here in Cleveland, started off great, doing stuff. What was it like starting out as a social influencer here in Cleveland?
Oh my God, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just posting things. I was just being a fan, Like, I feel like that's what we were all doing. We're all just enjoying our team. Enjoying is a loose term sometimes, but we're watching our teams, rooting for them, being fans. I was just posting things that I was just doing as I was going to games or posting things as I was talking about games, just like we're all doing, and laughing and complaining and crying and having fun.
Now, the last time I saw you, we were joking about this before the show. Last time I saw you, we were at Top Dog Tailgate, Mac for Mutts, eating some great mac and cheese that was there. And I believe it was me, you, Yvette from Bougie Sports, and Nick Wilson was there. We had a great time. I do love the pictures of the food that you put out, being a foodie myself. All right. And every time that I see your pictures of food coming out from different ballparks, I get super excited because that's one of my favorite things to do. What has been the best ballpark food? Because you've traveled to multiple ballparks.
Yeah.
What's been the best ballpark food that you've had since on your travels?
Best item or best overall ballpark?
Just best overall ballpark.
Honestly, I think that's the same answer, actually.
Okay, that works.
I would say Camden Yards.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but if you're not like a seafood person, you might not like it. But I am. And they have like a hot dog, the crab cakes, Maryland crab cakes. There's crab everything there. Like a hot dog with mac and cheese and then crab chunks on top of it with like some Old Bay. That's awesome. And they have this other one that has this like spicy crab like salad on it with potato sticks on it. And that one's even better than the mac and cheese one.
Yeah, I had a friend that was a chef in Baltimore, right there in the Bay. And him and I were joking around because I went to visit him one time. He goes, what do you want to eat? And I was like, dude, I seriously want a panini, but I want it Baltimore style. And he actually did it with crab cakes.
Yeah.
He made me a crab cake, straight up old school panini for me. And it was fantastic. But I am like, I see the food that you post, like the lobster rolls and everything else. Like, would you pay for this? I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I would pay anything for that.
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought the $40 for that sandwich was like a good deal. It's not a good deal, but like realistically, if you bought a sandwich like that at a restaurant, it's probably gonna cost that or more.
Oh, exactly. Especially with that much crab meat in it. Because I was like, okay, here we go. Look at that sandwich. Now, of all the ballparks that you've been to, you went to the All-Star game this year.
Yeah.
You got to interview all of our Guardians that were there. Who was your favorite Guardian to interview when you were there?
Josh Naylor. It was Josh Naylor by far.
That's our boy. That's our boy.
I was so nervous. I was not nervous for anyone else except for him because like he's very serious. Have you seen his interviews after the games?
Yes, and he's so serious. And I'm waiting for him to crack a smile, and he doesn't. And
he was really nice and like giggly and laughing when I was interviewing him, so that was really cool. So that's why I was scared. I was like, I hope that he has like a good time, and I hope I don't like piss him off and he hates me. But he was very nice, and that was probably my favorite.
All right, so now that we're talking some Cleveland sports here, all right, you love all the Cleveland teams here. Yeah. If you had to rank your Cleveland teams, how would you rank them 1 through 3?
Oh man. Okay. So there's 2 parts to this. I have to like tell you one and then the other. Okay.
Okay.
Just like personal, like watching, enjoying. I would go Guardians, Cavs, Browns.
Okay.
but I like the NFL, NBA, MLB.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah. NFL's my favorite, but it's like I just like to watch football. And sometimes we don't get to watch good football.
No, no. But
Right.
we
Yeah.
have lately.
That's my issue.
Okay, I get it. And I understand because, like, especially if you go to a baseball game, there's more stuff to do at a baseball game
Right.
than
Because you don't
going
have to
to like
watch
a
the whole thing.
yeah, you can actually walk around, meet people, talk to people. I 100% get that. With the new quote unquote stadium being thrown out there, are you a Brook Park gal? Are you keeping it downtown?
I mean, I love downtown. How
Okay.
can you not? Like, downtown is awesome. I love being able to walk to the games. That's incredible. I love the idea of everybody staying down here, everybody just walking towards the stadium, all of that. Like, that is awesome. It's great. I've been to stadiums that aren't in a downtown area, and it's kind of not as fun.
Okay.
I've been to Patriots. You know how everyone's like, oh, it's like the Patriots. They'll have that whole thing there. Have you ever tried to leave that game? It's the worst I've ever seen in my life. I know people like to say here, oh, the traffic is so bad. It's going to be worse.
That is true.
It's going to be worse. However, I like a dome. I do like a dome.
Yes, and I can agree with that one. I kind of like we were talking on our show about it. You know, with right there in Brook Park, you got 71, 480. You got multiple exits and back roads that you can kind of get out and navigate. When you're downtown, especially right there on the lake, there's only one way in and one way out, and that's all there is. Like it's like, okay, here we go. But I'm excited about the new stadium, and especially the talks in the new stadium, because I think it's going to be great for Cleveland in general if they do build it. Because I know it's not going to be downtown, but it's going to bring so much more stuff in to the area, and downtown can be downtown.
Like I want the lake to look nice, you know? Like I want people to do stuff on the water. It looks great. Like you look out your windows here and you're like, all you see, water. Why can't we put things by it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I 100% agree. And they've had a chance to build it up for years.
So many times. And they just never.
And hey, I am just a guy from the suburbs that I can go, all right, let's do this. I know how to do this. You put this here, you put this here, put this here, add in this, and we're good to go.
Right.
So, also with you traveling a lot, okay,
Yeah.
and you do travel a lot. I've seen you in New York. Like you said, you're at Camden Yard. You're just going everywhere. All right. What are some of the favorite places that you got to travel to?
Like events or just cities?
Cities. Let's go with cities.
Toronto, one of my favorites.
Okay.
Toronto
I've
is really
never
cool.
been to Toronto. I'm going to have to go check that one out.
I think my favorite city to go to though is Chicago.
Okay. Well, it's only 5 hours away, of course.
I know, and I feel like it's super underrated. It's like a better New York.
Is it because it's just kind of like a Midwest thing and like everybody wants to go to New York or LA and then Chicago?
Yeah, but also like there's a lot to do there and it's nice. And like being outside there in the summer is really fun too.
Is there a place that you have not traveled to yet that you would like to travel to?
A place that I haven't been to. Oh my God. I've been to, I want to go to San Diego. I want to go to a baseball game there. I've never been.
That looks amazing. I want to go see that stadium, especially with what is it, the apartments out there in left field. I would love to go see that.
Or to San Francisco for a Giants game there too. I've never been either.
Okay. All right. Now we're getting into hard-hitting food questions here because I'm a big boy and I'm a foodie. Who has the best ballpark dog?
The best ballpark dog? It's the Camden again. Like I need that crab dog every day.
Okay. A close second. Is there anyone that's close to that?
Oh, Cleveland, of course. You can't get the mustard anywhere else.
All right. Now, hold on. Are you a Stadium or are you Bertman's?
We're Bertman's Stadium mustard.
Okay.
We're not Stadium mustard. We're Bertman's Stadium mustard.
Okay. I had to make sure because people are picky. I am just a mustard fan in general.
I'm not going to complain if there's mustard on there.
Yeah. Like I'm one of those old school guys of like ketchup does not belong on a hot dog.
I'm not a ketchup fan.
And that's what we've gotten arguments about this with like ketchup and meat. Like ketchup belongs in like certain potatoes and certain other dishes, but like when it comes to like especially a hot dog,
Yeah.
it's always mustard, whether
Mhm.
it be the golden spicy brown mustard or Burtman's or like whatever mustard you choose, it's always been mustard. Like I never put ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
Well, that makes me feel so much better.
But I'm a mustard only.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
I am too.
I don't want
Especially if it's a
relish.
quick.
I don't want anything else. Actually, I'll do like a fancy hot dog if it's like a theme, like the ones at the ballpark. Like, have you ever had
Yeah.
a slider dog?
A what?
A slider dog?
What's that? Oh, a slider with the Fruit Loops?
The Fruit Loops, yeah.
Oh, yes, I have. And
You
I'm
like it?
not gonna lie, I was okay with it. Like
Yeah,
it
I
was,
mean,
it was
I
different.
didn't really like the Fruit Loops. I thought it was gonna add something like crazy, but it didn't do what I thought it was gonna do.
Like and me too. Like when I bit into it, I was expecting like a different flavor out of it, but it
Yeah,
was
I mean,
just it was
mac and
like a
cheese is
crunchy
good.
topping. That's all it kind of was to me. Uh,
Yeah.
so besides Camden, okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna stay away from Camden. You
Okay.
get some nice cocktails that you've been out to. I've seen pictures of you and Abby with some great cocktails. All right. What are some of your favorite cocktails to have while you're at the ballpark?
The free ones. The
Well,
ones.
of course. They're all okay. Come on.
Okay, there's a stand at Progressive. It's like a frozen drink stand.
Okay.
It's really good. They have a bunch of different flavors, a bunch of things you can get, and it's like a margarita you can get. I got like a sour apple one, and they put like those. What are those popsicles called? Like the red, white, and blue popsicles. What are those called?
Oh, the bomb pops.
Like you can get one of those in there too. Those are good.
Okay, now it's been a while since I've been to the ballpark. I gotta go now.
That's pretty good. I got espresso martini at a Blue Jays game.
Okay.
That was good.
I saw that one. I was kind of like taken off a little bit by that, and I'm like, okay, I could get down with that kind of.
Oh, and then I got this isn't a baseball one though. This isn't baseball, but at a Chiefs game, I got a hot chocolate with Jameson. And I think we should do that at every game.
Oh, well, I normally do that with my coffee, and we just call it an Irish coffee.
Yeah, but like let's Browns take some notes, get someone walking around in the stands with that, you would sell out.
It looks like, well, no, they'll pat me down. I can't bring a flask in. I'll figure something out.
You can bring in the little shooters, put it in your pocket. They're never gonna know. I'm not gonna lie, I did that once, and we were a little out of control. I went to a game in Pittsburgh, and we had like little fireball shooters in our jackets. But yeah, that was great.
All right. So, what are some of the funnest things about being an influencer? Is it the travel? Is it the food that you get to kind of take in? Is it just in general enjoyment of being able to just take pictures and have fun?
I mean, I love to take pictures and I love to have fun, but I think my favorite part is just interacting with all these different people in our fan base. That's really fun to do because I feel like you get a chance to speak to everyone and everyone's opinions are there and you can talk to them and see what they like and see what you like. And I think that's the most fun about it.
Obviously, not the dicks that hold grudges.
No, yeah, that's really not good.
Yeah, no, not those guys. All right. When you're here in Cleveland, all right, what are some places that you love to go to downtown? Some places that you like to go stop at and see when you're back home. Is there anything that a hidden gem that people need to kind of go check out here in Cleveland?
Okay, this isn't really a hidden gem because I feel like people walk past it every time they go to a baseball game. But have you ever seen Rebar? It's downtown. Okay, so it's right before the parking lot where the Parrot is. But it's this little bar, like right on the corner there, and the windows are always open. But there's no one ever in there. Also, our shortstop just made an error, so we're not even going to talk about that. No one's ever in there.
Rocchio?
No, it's the other one.
Sheeman?
Yeah. He'd be doing that stuff all the time. Okay. Anyways, no, I don't think. Whatever.
Well,
Rebar
what's the score?
The score is 1-1.
1-1? What inning?
Bottom of the fourth, 1 out.
All right. Well, after this, I'm going to have to go downstairs and watch it because I didn't realize they were playing a night game tonight, and I'm keeping you from baseball.
Oh my God, no, you're not keeping me from anything. I don't. Yeah, it's for the best. But anyways, Rebar. Sorry, Rebar is the place you guys need to go to. They have really great drinks. They have I like to try and explore different foods. But when I say this place has the best chicken tenders I've ever had in my life, they do.
All
with
right.
some hot sauce and some ranch. They taste really good. Rebar, I would say, is another place. Blue Agave on East 4th Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
Okay.
That's a good time. They make some good margaritas. They make good margaritas with like real juice, not that nasty like syrup stuff that you get out of the. Yeah, they make good margaritas. Cordelia is always good.
With a fresh lime juice.
Butcher and Brewer is always good. I mean, Marble Room, but we can't go there every day. We'll be broke. So
No, everybody will be broke on.
Right.
So now, are you a suburb girl or are you actually downtown?
I'm downtown.
Oh, good God. Okay. So being downtown, because I've never lived downtown. I've never done. What's it like living downtown in Cleveland?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it because one, I'm elevated. Like you can't access me from a door or window, and there's layers to get to me, so that makes me feel very safe. I know people like to say downtown isn't safe, but I've never had a problem down here.
Okay.
I've only had good times. Downtown's nice. I walk to every single game. Like if I want to go to a Guardians game, I could leave like it could be like the 4th inning, and I get there, and the inning's still going.
Shut up.
Yeah, like I could just walk whenever I want to. So I got the ballpark pass, so that's really nice.
Yes, they did a great job with that ballpark pass.
Yeah, it's awesome. I can walk to Browns games. That's like a 20-minute walk. That's great. And then I can still like drive and go places pretty easily because the traffic here isn't really ever that bad either.
No, unless somebody wrecks,
right?
Everything's actually okay. But as soon as somebody wrecks, it's like chaos happened.
Then we can't get anything done. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I really enjoy my time living downtown. I think it's pretty fun.
Let's see here. I'm going through my notes now. I apologize.
Oh my God. No, you are so good.
Okay. So out of your 3 teams here in Cleveland, what are your favorite players for each team?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So for the Guardians, my favorite player is Jimenez, and it's his birthday today.
Okay. I get that.
Birthday. For the Cavs, my favorite player is Evan Mobley.
Really? Okay, so you're an Evan Mobley fan.
Yep, love Evan.
Okay.
And then for the Browns, my favorite player is Grant Delpit.
I was so happy when they drafted him.
Me too.
That was one of my biggest. Like my co-host Brian and I got into it, and that was one of. I was like, they're going to draft him. He's going to be like Honey Badger 2.0. I can't wait. I love this kid, and I know he got injured at the beginning, but yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Is there a, let's see here. What would you call it? A favorite list of people that you would like to interview here in Cleveland? Is there somebody that you haven't interviewed yet here in Cleveland that you'd like to actually talk to?
Grant Delpit.
He's the only one?
No, I would put him on the list.
Okay. Do you have 2 others?
Evan Mobley would be awesome. All the Guardians I pretty much have, besides Class A. That would be cool.
Now, okay. Now I got to ask you, because here on Network 216, here on Illegal Ham to the Face, we have been pushing hashtag Cy Young Class A.
I mean,
do you think he can do it?
I don't think that they will vote for him, but I think that they should make the right choice and do so.
Right. He has been the best pitcher in baseball right now. And
I like Tarek Skubal. I do. I think he's great, but I like Emmanuel Clase more.
Well, of course, because every time he comes in, the game's over.
Yeah, and I get it. Tarek Skubal is having a great season. He's really good, and I'm not taking that away from him. But Emmanuel Clase is more important to the Cleveland Guardians, and Tarek Skubal is to the 4th place Detroit Tigers. Sorry.
Oh my God. What's your take on the White Sox? Now we're talking baseball. What's your take on the White Sox this year?
Where do you start with that?
Like, I felt bad for Grady Sizemore getting kicked out. And Cleveland, we're talking Cleveland with Grady Sizemore.
No, when he got ejected from the game yesterday.
Yeah, I saw some of the words that were being flying out of there, and I'm like, man, that's how I talk to my kids sometimes when they start getting out of line. Like, but I mean, are the White Sox horribly that bad? Like, they're going to be like a high record that bad.
Yes, it's just pathetic. It's pathetic all across the board. I don't know why. I just don't know why during this trade deadline they literally did nothing. You knew your team was going to be pathetic. Why not get the pieces that you have now and rebuild? Why? Yeah. Wait, why? Why not?
Yeah, just peel off the Band-Aid and just start over.
You should have traded Luis Robert Jr. You should have traded Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for.
They're not helping anything.
No,
They
God,
might
no.
be winning right now, but like, what's that gonna do?
Well, they've already lost like what is it, 12 in a row or whatever the hell
Yeah.
it is now. It's not good there. If sorry about that. Got distracted for a second. Squirrel.
No, you're good.
All right. So if you had to pick one ballpark, one baseball park. Now I'm leaving Camden out of this.
Oh, that's always my choice. Okay, Camden can't be. No Camden.
Camden, like you're a holy grail of ballparks that you've been to. Like, can you rank like Camden? Okay, so Camden would be the top ballpark you've
Camden
been
won.
to.
Yeah.
What are some of the other top ballparks you've been to? Because I've heard that like going to new Yankee stadiums, like okay, like
I
you've
thought
been
it
there.
sucked.
You did?
Yes.
Is it because the fans are assholes?
They weren't mean to us. They gave us a lot of freebies, so that was good. I think they kind of felt bad for us, but I don't really care. If they're gonna give us free stuff, so be it. I won't yell at them until the time comes that I need to. But I just thought it's supposed to be new. It looked old and disgusting.
Okay, really?
There's no life to it. Nothing about it like stood out. It was just bland.
What's a new ballpark that you've been to that you've liked?
The Rangers was pretty nice.
Texas?
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, it was inside, but that was cool.
Oh,
I
that's
even
cool.
like the Marlins, and I know people don't like that, but I enjoyed my time there.
Really?
Yeah, I had a great time there.
Okay. I am so jealous that you did go to an all-star game. How was that weekend for you? Obviously, you were busy doing a lot of stuff, but did you actually take time to kind of like kick back and enjoy everything that an MLB all-star game is?
Oh, yeah. MLB All-Star is my favorite event by far. Like, there is nothing that I've been to that can ever compare to going to MLB All-Star. I tell people that anytime someone asks me my favorite thing I've ever been to, MLB All-Star every single time. It is amazing. And I like it because I mean, I've been to NBA All-Star, I've been to Super Bowl stuff, but MLB does a lot of things wrong. We'll start with that.
Yes.
They do this right, and they make it for the fans. Like, all those other events are not for the fans. Like, NBA All-Star is who you can see here, and
Yeah.
it's whatever. MLB All-Star is incredible, and it's very fun, and I have a blast every time I go.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures that you had when you were interviewing all the guys there that we had there, especially with Stephen Kwan and all that. Speaking of Kwani, he started out as a 400 hitter.
Yeah, he's on a little bit of a slumpy.
He's come back a little bit to town.
We're slumping. Yeah, we are. But if we slump now, October will be better.
Okay. Do you see your Cleveland Guardians making a huge push in October?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I don't see them making a huge push.
They're not going to go to the World Series?
Why would I set myself up for that?
Because it's fun to do?
Yeah, but I've tried that every single year, and guess what happens?
Yeah, okay.
So if you start here,
you
only go up. Well, honestly, they've already exceeded my expectations for this season.
What were your expectations this year for them?
Well, I wanted them to reach their win total, which they already did.
Okay.
And I just wanted them to be competitive. I thought they would be competitive, but I didn't think that they would be competing like this.
That's where it kind of like they came out of the gates really hot, and it kind of shocked me because with Tito teams, we didn't make our run until September.
They were pretty mid for a little bit, and then they would pick it up.
But like they exceeded my expectations so much because I picked them to be around 500.
Right, me too. That's what I was hoping for. I thought that would be a good season.
With this team and everything that's going on with this team, do you think that Stephen Vogt deserves some Manager of the Year consideration?
He should absolutely win Manager of the Year. I don't think it should be close. I don't think there should be anyone else in the conversation. I think that Stephen Vogt should win Manager of the Year.
Because I sit there and look at this team, and he's kind of had to like piece this team with platoon players, everything else. Now, granted, we just had Josh Naylor and Jose both reach the 100 RBI mark this year. Only team in MLB right now to have two players at that, even better than the Yankees. It just seems to me that this team is destined for something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a run in October or if this is like the setup for a couple years to come down the road. But it just feels like this team is just something special. I mean, do you feel that too?
Well, I felt like so last year I had some beef with Tito. I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the things he was doing, I'm just like, why are you doing this every single day? Why are you doing this? We could try this, this, and this. I'm not a manager. Not like my ideas would have ever made the team any better. But ever since that little run that we had in 2020, I'm like, these players out here, the guys that we have, the core players are really good. Just get some more people around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can really make a push and be incredible. So I think we're trying things like that a little more. They're experimenting with different players. I mean, we just got that draft pick, Travis Bazzana. I'm excited for him. I hope Chase Delauder can figure out the injury stuff and be here, and I'm excited for that too. And like Manzardo just hit 2 home runs. So all these things are super exciting, but I still feel like we need like a year or 2.
Okay,
We need healthy pitching.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of nipped us in the ass, especially with Shane Bieber going down right at the beginning of the year, and then Tristan McKenzie and what he's going through. But the good thing is, though, is it looks like with 4 consecutive straight really good starts, and probably the 5th right now from what you're telling me. Who's pitching tonight? Lively?
Well, I don't want to rain on your parade with that one, so we'll just act like it's not happening. The first 4 were good. This one might not be so good.
Shh, okay, I might have to look it up here a little bit later.
Tony Gam hit a 3-run home run.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, but we have gotten some starting pitcher with Cobb, with Boyd.
We still have a chance.
We still have a chance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I do have to ask, being a woman in this industry, I can only imagine the grief and some of the stuff that comes through your either DMs or just crap that you get all the time. Is there any advice that you could give to another woman coming up in this industry, or somebody that you could help out? Just be like, hey, be aware of this.
Advice. I would love to say that it stops. It doesn't. It just continues to get more. But if anyone ever says something mean to you, send them to me. You don't respond. I will respond for you. If you need a comeback, I can do it for you. I know what to say. I will hit them hard. We will make them feel even worse than how they made you feel.
I love it. See, that's
the Cleveland. Hit my line. I got it. I will do it.
That's a Cleveland coming out in you right there. I feel that already.
I'll do it.
All right, Gabb, I don't want to keep you from the game. We're getting ready to get off of here at the very end of our show. I want you to give time for you to give a shout out to Cleveland, let people know who you are, the stuff that you do. So please let everybody know here on the debut of the 216 show all about Gabb.
Well, first off, again, thank you for having me. I've had a wonderful time. This has been amazing. But you guys can find me on every single social media platform at Gabb Goudy, GABBGOUDY. You can find me all across the board: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you need me. I'm there with that name. I go to games. I post about food. I rant, post some bets. And you can also find me on FanDuel's social media. That's what I got.
Perfect. And I am going to have you on Legal Ham for some food topics, because
yeah, definitely. You tell me and I'm there.
We're definitely going to hit it hard on some food topics.
I have a lot of food opinions, so like I can be there for it.
Oh, that's even better. All right. We're doing one more question. Are you picky about any foods? Is there like a food that you don't like at all?
Yes, there's one specific food that like I feel like everybody really enjoys, and for some reason I cannot, and I just hate that I can't. I hate eggs.
Just eggs in general?
Can't do any.
No scrambled eggs, no over easy.
Scrambled, that one might be the worst.
Really?
I could do it in fried rice.
Okay, so that's scrambled though.
But but if it's by itself, I'm not gonna.
Is it a texture thing?
I don't even know what it is. It's just I look at it and I just feel not well. I can't do a deviled egg. Absolutely not.
Man, deviled eggs are the best.
I know. Everybody loves them, but I just can't do it.
Here's my buddy Justin, really bald man. So Jared sees foods and eats it. Yes, he does.
That's my food I'll take. I also kind of like don't like peanut butter.
Okay.
And I also like salty foods better than sweet.
Okay, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. But peanut butter? Really?
I can do like almond butter.
Is it just the taste of the peanuts?
Yeah, I think that peanut butter might be a little too thick and it like freaks me out.
So are you kind of like a Nutella girl? You like Nutella?
Oh, I like Nutella.
Okay. So, there's alternatives, but you won't turn your nose up to peanut butter, though.
No, I mean, the peanut butter's there. It's there.
Okay.
But if there's eggs, I'm out.
because I have one of my co-hosts is a very, very picky co-host, but he is a simple man, and it is a simple. He has a meat to bread ratio. He has all this stuff, so he's a very simple man. But like for me, I was raised. Well, let's just be honest. I was raised in Southern Ohio, South Central Ohio, up on farms. You ate what you had. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Like if it was on the plate, you got to eat it. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts because you're not getting anything else. That's what you're eating. So like when I go to places here in Cleveland, I love to go to places and try things I've never had before, or go to like I've never been to a Vietnamese place, not once. And I have one here perfectly right by my house here in North Olmsted that I'm going to take my kids to. But like, that's kind of the stuff that I get into because I've never tried it before. So I want to try stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't wait. All right. And Justin, here he is. This is a running gag on our show that a hot dog is a taco.
I mean, kind of.
Oh no, you cannot go on this train. You can't.
I mean, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is, but like you could say it, and I wouldn't say no.
All right. Well, now you're Justin's favorite person right now. I hope you realize that. All right, Gabb, I'm going to get you off here. We want to thank everybody for the debut 216 show tonight. I cannot. Yeah, there he is right there. Yes. Finally. Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight. Gabb, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, for sure. Thank
Would
you.
love to have you back on here at the end of the baseball season, talk some more stuff with you. But thank you for being our debut guest on 216 show. I appreciate every of it. And if you can, please go like, subscribe, follow everything down there at the bottom, and go catch Gabb on all of her social platforms. She is a great follow, especially, not gonna lie, the food pics really do it for me. So please go and check out Gabb on her social platforms and have a good night, Cleveland. See ya.